Good morning, welcome to Robinflying Crochet. I am late today by one day with my video, but we were having an ice storm yesterday, so I didn't know what was going to happen, so I didn't want to get involved into it and then have it go. I'm not sure if we're still having an ice storm or not, so I have a room to myself. I've got lights on, so it's pretty bright, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it the best shot I got. So, starting with things that I have finished objects. I had showed you where I had a scarf for last week for my Operation Gratitude. Well, I ended up finishing two more that night. And then because Thursday, where I showed you I have my index card where Thursday is actual Operation Gratitude time, I got four more done. So this is a burgundy. It's not showing up true to color at all, but this is a burgundy. There you go, some of it. That's a burgundy one. So I got blue, brown, tan, gold, golden yellow. I think this was a forest green is what it's called, and a gray. Now, I just am crocheting them, and I did find out you can crochet interesting patterns, some funky ones and things like that, because the plainer, more subtle color, the plainer, more neutral colors will be going to servicemen, where maybe the more brighter colors might be going to veterans or first responders, and I'm okay with that. I knew that's what this group did, was supply things to both groups, or actually all three groups, and I am totally okay with that. So I'm working towards my goal of getting these out to men and women who serve our country in some way, or have served our country in some way, so that's fine. I also, Charlie's Loves Wednesday, so I did a little octopus. And the idea with the tentacles on the octopus, I wish mine were a little bit stronger, a little bit thicker, but that's okay, is that babies like to hold on to them because it feels like their umbilical cord, and they'll leave wires and stuff that are attached to them alone. So I also create a little happy, little teeny fish. So I got that done. And then I did a very small preemie hat and another size preemie hat. Big difference, but they'll both go into a NICU somewhere and be used. Some more finished objects. Been busy doing stuff this week. I haven't had the grandkids to watch and teach, so I've been getting a lot of things done. Got more towels done. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towels done this past Monday. And then I started on towels with additional towels for the next month. And I'm doing that with Pamela's Adoring Crochet. It's a crochet along for the whole year. Give me a minute. I will pull these out. I've got to keep them. I keep them bagged up so that when the day comes for me to work on them, I can just kind of grab the bag and go, which works for me. But I'm starting St. Patrick's Day. So I've got my topping started. I've got to trim it and put the button on. And I've got 1, 2. I only got 2 of those done. So I finished up my February's, and I started my March. I still got to go back and find towels that I want to use for January, but that is one of my whips. Another one of the whips that I am working on is a Beatrice, and I will link all these down in the box, is I am doing a Beatrice Ryan crochet along, and this is going to last for 10 weeks. I put it up here. I don't know if you can see it. The stitch that, it's just basically a granny square, and we add stitches into it. Let's see if I can get it in. This was in the first week it's not a bubble stitch. This is a triple crochet with a single crochet right next to it, and then a triple crochet, and it makes it pop, which is nice. This one, which was the next new stitch, was a bead stitch is what it's called, and that was something new. So I learned 2 new stitches doing this. This is the second week of this. It goes for 10 weeks. So enjoying this, and I got my little, if I could find it real quick, my little stitch marker that little bits of yarn Penny sent to me. holding my space. So I'm loving this. This is actually very, I love doing that. Was not, that one, considering everything that I got done, I think is amazing, because that doesn't come out until Sunday evening, and I start working on it, and then I have 2 days designated to work on it, to make sure if I have a stitch that's like giving me problems that I can get to, or I have a day that I'm just not crocheting well that I can get to. Needless to say, it took me 3 days to get it done. So I ended up doing the day I have set aside for it. One of the days I set aside for it, part of my towel day, and part of my Jada and Stitches day, which is, it's fine because that's what I had it designated with. And then also my CAL, which is a finished object this week, and I forgot to show it doing that, but I will show that. I got my CAL done. And this is also a crochet along that I'm doing with Setta's Place, so I will link that also down below. I got that done. And today is the day I started my temperature blanket again, because the day is set aside just to work on my temperature blanket. Still in the month of July, so I really haven't made much progress, but I'm in the last week of July. Then I will, because I should be able to get into August, and then I have to actually, I'm only like halfway through the calendar with it, so I will have to turn around and actually, I hit the button by mistake trying to pull the computer forward. I'll have to turn around and go and spend time actually looking up my temperatures for 2019, and then once I turn around and get that, then I can start going. But I should finish July today, and then I'll be in August, and then I only have 4 more months to go. So it's coming along. It's going to be big enough. I have a king-size bed. It's a California bed, so it's square. So it measures out the same no matter which way it goes. And then I have to put the border on the blanket, and I'm figuring this blanket's going to be big enough to actually fit my bed. I'm not sure I'm going to use it that way. My husband and I fight over covers, so I'm not sure, but if I want to like decorate the bed, I might use it for that. It's really pretty. It's huge. I'm going to have a lot of yarn left over. The only yarn that I'm sorry I don't have left over is I didn't buy enough white, so I had to actually put in Super Saver Red Heart white. I'm hoping it'll actually help and finish out the year. I have 3 balls of that sitting there. It's not what I bought it for, but it's what I'm going to use it for. So, and then I'm going to turn around, finish the blanket, wash the blanket, then I'll lay it out and take the picture of it. And I got to finish putting in the ends. I'm putting in the ends as I go, but sometimes they pull out. So, if you like this video, go over here and give it a thumbs up. If you need to subscribe to my video, there's a drink right there. Sorry, my grandson just came in. If you need to subscribe, it's over here. And then go back and hit the bell so that you see all my videos that come up. I do have 2 types of videos that I'm doing right now. One is finished objects, work in progress, basically show and tell. And I'm also doing hashtag movies and stitch. Then that one comes out next week. So hopefully, until next week, have a good week, have a safe week, and hopefully the snow and ice will be stopping soon. Bye.